Hi everyone, welcome to my channel today. Today it's a bright, good day. Like we spoke last time in the previous video, we are going to discuss today about from customer service to customer experience. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, give a thumbs up, and like my channel. If you are looking for a channel to tune in on how to grow your business, then you're in the right place. Welcome to my channel today. I hope you will enjoy. Let's learn together on ways in which you can be able to improve our business from customer service to customer experience. I'm sure most of you are wondering, what is customer service? This is a term that most of us have kept on using from time to time and again. Like, oh, customer service, I have good customer service. But when you asked about customer service, then you can't really put a pinpoint into what exactly customer service is. And when somebody else is asked about customer experience, they think like customer service and customer experience is a whole same thing. Please call a friend, share with your friends on the sharing button, and like, and please subscribe to my channel. Welcome to my channel once again. My name is Festo Imbo. Stay tuned as we dip deeper into customer service and customer experience. Welcome. Welcome again to my channel. My name is Festo Imbo. Today we are gonna discuss about customer service and customer experience. Like we always do it, let's start with our nuggets of wisdom today. Today I will say, when your customer experience is right, then business success is automatic. When your customer experience is right, then business success is automatic. Many a times are the seasons whereby people will want to engage into customer service. But then let's engage and dissect these two words, customer service and customer experience. First, we dig deeper into discussing what customer service exactly is, and then what customer experience is. Then we'll come and have a balance of the two. Ideally, I would say customer service is the provision of services before, during, and after purchase is done. There's the before, there's the during, and then there's the after the purchase is done. But when you ask somebody, ideally, like, do you do a customer service after a purchase is done? Most of them will actually tell you it's definitely a no for most people. Do you do a customer service before? Maybe before they do, when they are trying to woo the customer in with the carrot in. After looping them in, then you find that they don't really follow up on the customer service process. But the customer service, when you want to define customer service, is the provision of services to a customer before, during, and after a purchase is done. The perception of success of such interactions is dependent on the employees, whereby the person who specifically handles a customer, that's the person who will actually depict whether customer service is successful or not, and how they can be able to be adaptable within the process on offering the customer service experience. In this space, then we have to discuss about the skills in which one needs per se to be able to give what we call a good customer service or a good customer service experience. You will find like there's a thin line between customer service and customer experience. But then how do we look at it in essence? We'll look at before, during, and after the experience. What was the before experience when you're looping in the customer? During the process, when the customer wanted to make the purchase, whether you're giving a service or you are selling away goods, what was the experience like? And after that, do you always do an after sales service? That after sales service is what is called a good customer service experience. Now, there are several most skills that we can actually be able to adopt. I'm gonna give you a few that we're gonna discuss through it, and you'll see how they play a big role in giving out a good customer service experience. Number one is persuasive speaking skills. When you are doing customer service, you have to be very persuasive, in a sense that when your persuasive skills are good enough, 74% of customers will actually buy into your product because your persuasive skills are good enough. Number two, empathy, putting yourself into the customer's shoe. In as much as you're persuasive, you have to be empathetic with the customer. Put yourself into that customer's shoe so that it's a win-win for both of you. The customer will feel like it's a win-win for both of you. If you're not persuasive enough, in a sense that you are not showing empathy on the persuasion process, then it will just be like a sales rap, whereby your end game or end agenda is what is driving you. Adaptability is key, especially with the modern day customers, as if you are adaptable, depending on where the customer is, the customer will want to contact you with different forms of contact, maybe through social media, through phone calls, in person, or even through emails. But then, are you adaptable enough to be able to reach a customer at that specific pain point and help that customer be able to meet that specific expectation and talk to that customer at their various specific pain point, in a sense that you are willing to be able to stoop into their level, get adaptable. If they are contacting you through WhatsApp, talk to them on WhatsApp. That's a social media platform. If they are contacting you through Facebook, talk to them on Facebook. If they are contacting you through email, is your email well presentable, and are you talking the business language that customer is talking? If they are contacting you on phone, are you polite enough to be able to listen to this specific customer? And if they are contacting you in person, are you able to connect to this specific customer by breaking all the barriers of communication and communicating directly to this customer? Then ability to use a positive language. Customer service is everything. When you're using a positive language, it will make somebody want to listen to you or want to talk to you in this process. If your language is bad or vulgar, then a customer might be willing to buy, but they would rather use even a worse off option because of how you communicated to this specific customer. Self-control is key, especially when you're dealing with sensitive customers, both sensitive and insensitive customers. In most cases, you will find yourself in a situation whereby you are pushing a specific product for different organizations. For instance, if you are a banker and you are selling a product like a loan product, and a customer approaches you and they want a loan of 1 billion, will you start getting excited thinking about the commission or the total overall bonus that you're gonna get by the end of the year by bringing in that loan ticket? Or will you still remain calm and be in control and take the customer through the process of getting that specific facility that they are looking at? Self-control is key in handling customers, and your excitement and your body language will actually depict to the customer if at all you will be able to handle that transaction or not. Taking responsibility is very key. I remember one instance whereby one of our salespersons, I'll call them salespersons X, was called to a customer into a very big flashy hotel, and they went to have a luncheon. During the process, when they were having this specific luncheon, the customer was supposed to actually sign up for the specific facility that they required within that specific institution. However, during the lunch process, the salesperson got indulged with the customer, and they went on and on and on and on until late. Later on in the evening, when the customer had already found what they were looking for, this customer was actually not interested in actually making the buy, but was interested in the salesperson, who was a lady. Later on in that evening, the salesperson abandoned ship and went and abandoned the lady at that big hotel. It was very embarrassing to actually get a phone call from a big reputable hotel that your salesperson has a bill of X amount and they are not able to pay. So self-control is very key, especially when handling customers. You're in a people's business. You meet customers and clients every single day. If you don't have moral self-control, number one, either you will die. Number two, you lose out on the specific opportunity that you went for. And number three, you might even lose out on the entire total objective of getting that specific number in and the revenue in. Patience. Patience is another virtue that one has to exercise. Like we spoke in the previous videos, that you'll find that most sales, it takes like up to about 5 follow-ups, not unless it's a hot lead, up to 5 follow-ups to be able to close a sale. So in that sense, patience is key in embracing customer service. And effective listening. Effective listening basically entails giving the customer time and listening deeply to what that customer specifically needs. When you are effectively listening, then you're able to respond to the specific pain points that the customer is picking out, and you're able to customize the benefits of your specific product into that specific customer's need. And as an expert, you're also able to actually push in and recommend the customer to the right product offering and giving the customer the right value proposition for that specific product. Attentiveness. Attentiveness comes whereby you wouldn't be able to interrupt a customer when he's actually making their point. Whatever the customer speaks, whether they are ranting or they are talking everywhere, please kindly listen to the customer and find out what exactly the customer is actually looking for and pick out the main point that the customer is actually struggling to say. In that sense, you'll be able to pick out the right information to be able to advise that specific customer. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, give a thumbs up, drop a comment on the Dropbox section to be able to interact with me, so that we can be able to know what other topics we can be able to talk about, or how best we can be able to engage and enrich our content with your information and with your offering. When you continue with this conversation, please share, call a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend to be able to come and get tuned and also benefit from the content that you're sharing. Willingness to improve. Willingness to improve. A customer wants to connect to somebody who is not perfect per se, but has the ability to actually take them to a higher notch than what they have. The other thing is that you have to be knowledgeable on your product offering. Know what your competitors are offering, what the business world calls have a competitive advantage over most of your colleagues. Know a bit of general knowledge, so that your communication with the customer will not be skewed specifically to the product, but you'll also be able to advise the customer on also different other range of other topics in life, in business, or whatever it is. But don't digress too much. Just mention but a few, so that your knowledge, general knowledge on everything, can actually be tested in your engagement with the customer. That will help you breaking the ice, during the breaking of the ice, and the customer will feel more at home and more comfortable when you're handling them. Ability to admit when you have done something or you've given the wrong answer. Sometimes you'll find that you'll work for organizations that have historical histories. Probably they chased away their customers in the previous past when they are not dealing with a certain market segmentation or a certain market demographics, but right now they are into that specific market. Now, how do you handle such a customer when they come to you having that historic background with them, yet maybe probably during that period of time you are not yet even employed in that specific organization? How you handle that is by admitting that prior to those many years ago, you are wrong in your viewpoint on that specific type of market segmentation, but right now you've yielded, having realized the opportunities and the interest, bearing in mind the specific interest of that specific market demographic. Take the blame and accept it so that it doesn't lead into a deeper argument on and on and on, and you miss out the point on offering an excellent customer service. When you do that, when you accept fault, in most cases in that kind of a situation, or you admit and apologize, normally you disarm your customer, engaging into unnecessary communication. Like I started saying, that when your customer experience is right, then business success becomes automatic. Last but not least, in customer service, develop a very thick skin. A thick skin in a sense that some customers will come to you but having their own sideline or underlying issues. Some will come and just abuse you publicly, that you company XYZ, you guys are thieves. When you get such kind of blatant sentences, please stay calm, develop a thick skin, and know that you are not the one being abused. It is the organization that you work for or the reputation of your company that is the one that is being abused. You calm the customer down and say, like, okay, I don't know where you're coming from, but then would you mind sharing why you take such kind of an opinion in regard to organization? Take time and listen to their customer. Attentively listen. And whatever issues that they raise, please convert them into another sale. Convert those objectives into opportunities that you can actually be able to do to actually remove that perception from the mind of the customer. Remember, the greatest marketing tool is by word of mouth. If you are actually effective in your customer service experience, then you'll be able to have an excellent customer service to be able to offer. In this sense, you are able to commit, decide, commit, and you'll be able to succeed in every aspect of customer service. Stay tuned as we come back again and discuss what customer experience then is. If customer service is this sweet, then what then can we be able to pick out on customer experience? Stay tuned as we wait for ourselves, as we grow from what we call customer service to now customer experience. Stay tuned. Welcome once again to my channel. My name is Festo Imbo. Like we were saying, we started talking about customer service. What is customer service? And now we're going to the second segment of discussing what then customer experience is. Welcome to my channel once again. Please subscribe, share, and give a thumbs up to my channel. If you haven't told a friend, please share with your friends so that we can both learn together on this good topic on what we are calling what is customer service and what is customer experience. Our nuggets of wisdom today, we started it by saying that when your customer experience is right, then your business success is automatic. Then this leads us to this big question: what then is customer experience? Some people in the colloquial manner, they call it CX. That's the other name of customer experience, which is the holistic perception of the total experience within on how a customer experience is the holistic perception of a customer's experience with your business or brand. A holistic perception of a customer experience with your business or brand. What is that holistic perception of a customer's experience within your business or brand? This results into the interaction that a customer has with your business, from navigating from your website talking to your customer service staff, and even receiving product or services that they brought from you. Now, on the process in which these specific customers are doing interaction with you, remember our definition of customer service. We said that customer service is the provision of services to customers before, during, and after. Before, during, and after. Now, the customer experience process starts from the point in which you get in contact with the customer, you talk to the customer and introduce the customer into your product. Then the customer tells you like, let me think about it. I'm gonna get back to you. Most of these customers, when they tell you like, let me think about it, I'm gonna get back to you, they're actually going to now dig deep and do a background check on you. From there, they will probably go into your website, your social media accounts, and actually dig through and check through on what exactly you are all about. Now, when they're going through your website, from the touch point interaction with your website, if your website is user friendly, that will give them a whole holistic perspective on their customer experience process. Were they able to access most devices within your website? Were they able to access the information that they were looking for? Was the information easily accessible? Is your website user friendly? In a sense that, is it interactive enough? Did it attract them, or did it meet their expectations when they were looking at it? Now, if at all there are several interactive fronts like the WhatsApp pop-ups that are normally on the website or the landing page, were they given the rightful information that they were looking for when they were doing their first face interaction? If they were looking for a service and they made a phone call to your customer service representatives, were they received well? Did they wait for a long time before that phone call was picked? And when it was picked, was the other person on the other side polite enough to be able to give them the service that they were looking for? Then this leads us then to the most important experience or skill that a customer experience person is supposed to have. And why then customer experience is important? Number one, customer experience is important because it helps us to keep track of our customer journey. From the point of contact with the customer from the first instance to the last point of contact when the product or service is offered, and the feedback that that customer gives you. It helps us keep a track to that customer journey. And this, we can actually be able to employ tools that we can actually be able to use to be able to get this kind of interaction and be able to see, our customers really happy when they're engaging with us, or are they getting hiccups in getting our products or services? You can employ automated systems like the CRM system that can actually be able to pick from the first point this customer was engaged to the last point in which this customer either bought a product or was totally sold out within the system. In interacting with the customers across the channels, you look at from the website point of view to the customer service representatives who might be in a call center perspective, to your physical employees, officers, or sales staff who will be dealing with these specific customers, to the different levels of escalation in which this customer's problem could probably have been handled in different platforms, both in coordinating with internal stakeholders and such product designs and development. In these specific areas, it gives us an holistic interaction across the multifaceted channels within the customer journey. When you're looking at the sales process on a customer experience perspective, this is where you see a big distinction. If your customer experience is right, then you'll be able to maintain the existing customers. Through the existing customers, you are able to get referrals from existing customers to now a new business that will come from referrals from the existing customers because of this customer service experience that they've actually experienced by interacting with your business in itself and with your brand in general. Good customer experience gives you a reputable name and a perception across the businesses and across the customer life cycle journey. In the marketing, we say that the greatest marketing tool is by word of mouth. If your customer experience is excellent, then you'll definitely get more referrals, even from unknown businesses, through the various channels of referral from the existing customers that you've actually interacted with, or customers that have not yet consumed your product but have had good news about you. And that's why you find that in as much as there are some brands that are being fought left, right and center with other competitors, the brand will never go down because of their distinct customer experience process that they give their customers. This will also help you with definitely account management, because through customer experience process, somebody will say, like, I'll rather buy or get my service from person X or company Y because of their customer experience journey. These people will be up to par. Their clientele their staff will talk to you well. They'll keep their time management will be key. They'll keep their word and deliver on their promise, or in regards to what they've actually given you. Customer experience in itself is very much important because it also drives brand loyalty, and brand loyalty will help you with revenue growth in the long-term run. When your people have brand loyalty to your particular brand because of the customer experience process that you actually give them, then you'll definitely get an influx of customers, and people will actually buy into your whole journey and help you in the whole process. In regards to quality control, then you'll find that various customers will actually help you out in regards to the quality control process. This process, you'll get to realize, like, what exactly is the customer journey process. What calls do you get when you are having these specific customers and the clientels that you are actually dealing with at this specific point in time. Last but not least, on the quality control, it will help you be able to discover the little pain points that a customer specifically experiences, especially when they are having trouble with your business. Because when you pick a phone call, how many of you ever call their customers having sold to them products and check how was the customer experience process? Now, when you are able to pick the customer experience processes, how those customers were specifically handled, and if at all they received the various products that they were actually looking for, the services that they're actually looking for, then you'll be able to pick out if this specific process was actually followed. On the same front, as an entrepreneur or as a business owner, you'll actually be able to pick out the specific pain points that pain your business. Either you'll find that you have clientele or officers that actually needs to be retrained, or are lacking specific product knowledge in regards to your customers, or are having a bad attitude in regards to speaking to these specific customers and clientele, or actually looking at various ways in which they can actually be able to deliver on their deliverables, working on other things instead of concentrating on your business. Quality control is key. For me, I always say, you always receive what you inspect. If you can't inspect it, then you will not know the value of what you are receiving. You will receive mediocre, thinking that you are expecting a premium value in terms of how your employees are working for you. Please commit, decide, and you'll succeed in everything that you're doing. Customer experience process, an excellent customer experience process, is a brand ticket of success to any business and any business at large. Please subscribe to my channel for those who have not subscribed to my channel, and please give a thumbs up and give a like, as you also drop for me the various topics that you would want us to discuss in our next videos. Otherwise, remain blessed, stay tuned and stay connected to my channel. Subscribe, share to a friend, tell a friend and tell a friend, to be able to always commit, decide, and will always succeed in every business. Wish you an excellent customer service experience, and wish you an excellent customer experience process when you're doing your day-to-day business. I love you.